morning, almost afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Oregon Springs. I am Farmerman. It is another beautiful summer day here, late summer day actually. We are approaching autumn, not too far away. As you can see from the morning clips, I have been busy doing some logging, therefore the money has significantly increased. That's all good though, but that money is going to be gone shortly. Maybe not today, but in the next few days that money will be gone. All gone. Bye-bye money. I just got to run down here to Flint Rock Farm real quick. I think I need to do some cow work. I want to check on the cow prices as well. I'm thinking of increasing the herd. Yes, cows, wonderful cows, always need more wonderful cows. Door. Let's open up this morning. There you go. Let's see. I'm going to get into the Massey here. I got to get a power washer down here. It's almost deplorable how dirty my Massey Ferguson has become. That is just shameful. Not good at all. Let's see, we'll give these a quick cleaning. I think they need some water. Holy buckets. Look at that messy cows. Those are some extremely messy cows. That they are. Couple more days of sunshine, and then to get a little bit of rain come into the autumn time. That's kind of normal though. That's usually the way it works. Come time to harvest, be in the field, it rains. But it is what it is. That's okay. So, let's see, what do they need? Where am I at here? Okay, just clean them. A little bit of water. I can give them a bale of grass and some power food. We can handle that. That's not too bad. Switch my attachments here. Grass is still here. It hasn't decayed yet, shockingly. I ended up getting more bales than I intended. I didn't realize I had that many because some of these are going to go to waste. I can see that now. That is for sure. 3777. Yeah, 233 liters gone out of there already. But that's what it is. What it is. That should be sufficient there. Perfect. Let's go give them some water, and then we will mix up some power food. I don't know about the trees. I wonder if we have to go down to the orchard, or if they are okay. They should be okay for a couple days, aren't they? No, they don't need to be watered every day. I can't imagine that. But down in the logging area, I'm getting pretty close to finishing that. As soon as I get that done, I am contemplating fertilizing it, plowing it, and I'm kind of maybe thinking putting some poplars in there. You know, it's easy location right to the sawmill. We have the wood chip storage there, the thing right there. Could easily do some poplars. Might fit in nicely there. So that's kind of where I'm leaning to at the moment, but you never know. Something could come up. I also was debating getting some other grassland, but you know what? I don't know how far away we are from corn harvest. So maybe that's what... You're going to try to walk through me, cow, aren't you? That's okay. You just go right through the loader. That's okay. But perhaps maybe it is, would make sense to get some grass and cut some grass, rent a loading wagon, fill up the silage bunker. That might not be that bad of an idea. Renting CRP grass is not that expensive. So I think that might be something that would be beneficial to us probably. We're kind of, you know, we're still waiting around for crops to be fully grown, mature, and so we do have some time here just to kind of get our other odds and ends done. Take a quick glance. Where does everything stand? Well, everything is kind of on its last stages, so that's not too bad, I guess. Okay, power food. I need to go get the The mixer wagon. Look at that. Cow. I just cleaned that not 10 seconds ago. Bad cow. Boy, they're messy. Unbelievable how messy they are. Unbelievable. Oh, maybe I don't need to mix any. I got 21,000 in here. Totally forgot about that. Well, that takes care of that problem. Suppose it won't take all 21,000 either. We'll see. If it does, then I'll mix some up here. But yeah, no. Nope, that took care of that problem. Well, I can put the stuff away. I don't need that silage bale. I don't need the loader out anymore. Just put this back and we'll see what happens. We are going to close that up and get on with our day. Can't even get into my own pickup. Terrible. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm just going to head down to the logging area. I am going to stop at the farm. I am going to grab the tractor and the spreader and head down that way. I got a few logs to finish up. I think I have maybe 2-3 loads. Finish that up, then I'm going to get that fertilized and plowed and be done with that, and that'll be good to go. That's just kind of been a sore pain in my back. That logging area just kind of goes on and on and on, and it just won't end. So I want to get that all done and all wrapped up. Today, I think I can get it all done. It's only 10 after 1. I can get that finished up, but I might as well take down the spreader with me. I think I'm just going to spread granular fertilizer. I'll need to get the tractor out of here, but the cows are done. They're taken care of. That's all good to go there. Let's see, what do I need? I need the, what did I use last time? I used the case, but that just seems like a big overkill, but we'll just take that. Open the wrong door. We'll take that. Holy buckets. Who in the world parks so close together? Terrible. I can't even squeeze through here. There you go. And I jumped in the wrong tractor. Oh, for heaven's sakes. I can't even get into the darn tractor. There we go. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I wonder if any of these need maintenance. I should double check. Well, I might as well open the third door. You got them all open. Might as well open them all. See if this one needs maintenance. $48. Holy buckets. Well, there. It's good to go. I think maintenance costs are a lot less if you do it periodically than if you wait till the end. But that could be wrong too. Oh. I suppose I need to back it there. Yeah, the other option was to go cut some grass, but I don't think that is imperative right now. Our corn crop, not, coming along pretty well. I did do a study once, an experiment on foraging corn at the full maturity, and then is that going to be enough? Yeah, that should be plenty. Full maturity compared to the growth stage before full maturity, and I think it wasn't much of a difference. So actually, you could do corn as a forage. We actually probably could be doing it now, because it's not that big of a difference. I mean, it's not a drastic difference between full maturity and then doing it a little bit before full maturity, like the last growing stage, which it is at now, I believe. So I wonder if we should stop at the sheep farm, get up here to see if they need anything. I think I cleaned them this morning on my way down here. We'll just double check. No, they don't need anything. A little bit of water, but they got plenty. Hello, sheep. 96 sheep. 96 fine and outstanding sheep. Yeah, splendid. I was going to look too and see what cow prices when they go down, but I think cow prices hit rock bottom. I think at the early autumn, maybe? I'll have to double check that. But we can add on to the cows too. In the not so distant future, that would be just fine and outstanding. Yeah, what do I have left here? Well, I got to finish filling the semi, and then I got a bunch on the ground, plus the few standing here in the corner. So I don't have too much to go yet. We'll just, let's see. Let's finish loading this up. Then we get that hauled in, finish cutting down the trees. And then I got to get it spread. Not too bad. Not too bad. Logging is a tedious process, but it'll pay off at the end. And have you ever noticed that sometimes it goes real well? Sometimes you can just pick up the logs, no problem, and everything just seems to work well, and then other times it just goes downhill. Like right now, it's just kind of going downhill. But, yeah, sometimes it works real well. Usually, it always works real well until you hit the record button, and then it just seems to go downhill. Yep, in the toilets. But that's okay. Yeah, I think this would be a fine and outstanding poplar field, because it's kind of got that long and narrow dimensions to it, so I think it would work real well. I think I'll just plant it in nice, long, straight rows. That'll be easy come time to pick it up, and it's a convenient location to the sawmill and our wood chip storage facility. That kind of makes it easy for that, and hopefully come wintertime, wood chip prices will increase significantly, because right now they are just absolutely rock bottom. It's too bad we couldn't time it right with the corn silage harvest and the wood chips. Rent the same harvester, just a different header. That would work, but I don't think that would be the case. I think if we planted them now, it would probably take quite a while, I would imagine. Would they even be done this year? Let's look. Well, you can plant them. You can plant them all the way up until wintertime. So yeah, if we planted them now, we probably wouldn't get them until, wouldn't be able to harvest them until, oh, springtime sometime, I would imagine. Would be the way it would go. Oh, I totally missed that one. What am I doing? Yep, same thing. The interesting, you know, it's an interesting, this morning I was reading the forum, kind of have your daily routine, get up, have a Mountain Dew, read the paper, see what's going on in the world, hit the news, you know, change channels. I got to get both sides these days. You got to turn to one channel to get the one side, and the other channel to get the other side, and then kind of make up your own decision. So I did that, and then I get on and look at the mod hub and see if anything was released, and then kind of check out the forum, see what's going on. But you know, the last few days haven't had any mods listed in testing for console. That's kind of surprising. You know, I kind of expect that, though. You know, I don't think there'll be a whole slew of mods coming out until, you know, with 19 in the works. But anyways, then today you get the 300 pack back up there. Well, this is today would be Thursday, April. What is today? But as I'm recording this, Thursday, April 19th. But this video won't go out until Friday, the 20th. Anyways, so today they had on, or I should say yesterday, as you're watching this, yesterday, they had on a couple cool things. The 300, Massey 300 series back on there. That would be awesome. And then the map. Is it Nordheide? Nordheide? Yeah, that's on there. So that's interesting stuff. You know, I wouldn't expect, I guess, maybe I'm completely wrong, but I wouldn't have expected that we would see a slew of maps out. But I guess there are some in the works, which is nice. So that's interesting stuff. I like that. It's always a cool day when you open it up and you see a bunch of new stuff that's been put on the mod hub. Yep. Kind of like getting a Christmas present. New stuff to play around with. New maps are always, they're kind of my favorite. They're kind of exciting. Especially if you haven't really heard about it. Oops. Seen much about it. You know, a lot of the maps, of course, come out on PC first. So you see a lot of it beforehand. But sometimes you don't. Which is nice. Holy buckets! I'm getting a little carried away here. This back half has certainly leaves something to be desired. That is absolutely horrible. Look at that. Terrible. Good thing we don't have very far to go. Man, that's awful. Awful. It's all because I pushed the record button. Is what it is. It's exactly what it is. It has nothing to do with my ability to load logs onto a trailer. Nothing at all. Okay, 2 more loads and then we go drop this off. And then I'll probably just finish this up real quick and then we can be on with our business. Be done with this logging for a little while. I'm hoping. I'm kind of sick of logging. I want to get to farming, man. I want to get to harvest time. I want to do some sugar beets. I want to see how it's going to work by storing sugar beets into our Quonsets. I'm kind of interested in doing that. Hopefully it works out good that they can be put in there and then easily taken out when that is time. So that's kind of a cool thing I'm looking forward to. And of course combining. Gotta love combining. Gotta love harvest time. In the real world, this seems harvest time is centuries away, especially in my area where there's still snow on the ground, which is kind of ironic. Not that problem last year. Okay, let's see. Let's take this down and drop it off, see what we get for it, and then I'm going to come back and just finish up what I have left there in the corner. I don't know what I have left. 15 trees maybe. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17, give or take 1 or 2. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. That shouldn't take me all that long. And then I want to get that spread, and then plowed, and then planted. I don't think I'll get it. Well, maybe get it. I don't know. 123. It's going to take me at least, I would say at least an hour and a half, 2 hours to finish. No, maybe not that long to finish those trees and then ground the stumps, and yeah, shouldn't be too bad. But I suppose our days are getting shorter, so we'll lose sunlight earlier than we normally will. Well, no, I guess not. We're still technically in summer. Okay, what are we at? 6:33, so I would expect 6:93, maybe a little less. $688. Not too bad. Not too bad. 55,000. Yeah, I didn't think I had as much on that one. I was probably short one tree maybe. I don't know what to do with the other side yet. I really don't. You know, I'm kind of losing my ambition to log. You know, the whole purpose behind logging is to make income to buy stuff, but if I can get all my stuff I need, I really wouldn't have to log that to get the money. Because I think about it, I'm at 688. I figured I needed, well, what did I figure? A little over $1 million. But if I got, well, a load and a half, so that's 90,000. So I should be at 778, 775. Let's just say 775. That's close. And I suppose, well, the problem is, you know, if we bank on money coming in at harvest time, you know, that means we'd have to sell our crops when they're probably not the highest. Because, let's see, what do we got? You know, well, wheat, you know, wheat's going to be up there, but wheat's not worth much anyways. Soybeans, we certainly don't want to sell this time of the year. Corn, if we do the silage, maybe have a little bit for the BGA to sell as silage, that would probably help. And then sugar beets, well, you know what? Sugar beets, I guess we wouldn't have to hold on to too long, because they'd be on the upper end there. So sugar beets we wouldn't have to hold on to too long. This is according to last year's fake numbers, of course. So what is sugar beets at the moment now? Yeah, look at that. 185. Holy buckets. Yeah, everything is just low. Wool 6,200. Wood chips 145. Yeah. So what is that? I think I figured this out one time here. Our 400,000 wood chips at 145. Yeah, 58,000. So that's piddly. But it is what it is. We'll figure it out. But anyway, I guess my point is, I was going to say that that what I could do is, you know, see how much money I can get what I need. Because all I basically really need, whoops, to harvest is a combine and a sugar beet harvester. So I got those two things. Even if I had to borrow a little bit of money from the bank, I could do that and pay that off when we sell some crops. That would be okay. I could live with that. So don't necessarily have to go full bore on more logging just to make money. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish these trees up and get them hauled into the sawmill, and then I will be back once I get that done, and we'll get this spread and plowed and work on planting. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan, man. See you after a little while. Oh, that is complete. We are good to go there. Got a little later than I wanted to, and I am in my pickup. I realized that I couldn't fertilize that until I got it plowed. So when I was having a late lunch at the diner there, I ran into Farmer Miller, and he was telling me that he's got a lot of plowing to do, and that he has to leave. I think he's got to go to Vegas for some Star Trek convention, I think. Yeah, he's a Trekkie, but go figure. And he was asking me what I had going on. I said, well, it's kind of a lull here. You know, I kind of got all my caught up, and I'm just doing some logging. And then he said, would you be interested in doing some field work for me? And I said, I could certainly do that. You know, that sounds like a good plan. I said, I can get my tractor fired up. No, he says, use mine. Go ahead and use mine. And plow, I think he said field 14 right by his farm. He wanted that plowed. And I said, yeah, I could do that. That's no problem. And he said, you know, if you needed an extra tractor or something, you go right ahead and use it. So I thought, this is a fine idea. So I'm going to go up to Farmer Miller's farm, and I am going to get his tractor, and I'm going to plow my forestry field, and then probably tomorrow I'll have to plow his for him. That's kind of the deal that I made. So that should work out just fine. He's got a bigger plow than I do, so we use his tractor and his plow. His farm is right up here. It's the one kind of on both sides of the highway. He said, go ahead, tractor's in the shop. You go ahead and take it, and plows up behind the bins. So make yourself at home, help yourself. He's a nice guy. He's a good farmer. So I'm looking forward to this. You know, I love my New Holland, but I don't know if he's got a Challenger. I don't know what he's got. We'll find out, but we'll give it a shot. And here's his farm here. It's a nice looking farm, big farm. Yeah, he bought this farm kind of just after I bought mine. But yeah, I see into the shop here. I suppose we better be professional and park over in the parking spots, the designated parking area. All right, perfect. Well, let's go see what we got here. Oh, look at that. That is absolutely outstanding. He's got a Big Bud 747. Oh, no problem. I'll be more than happy to use it. Even though how come the door won't shut? Is the door stuck? Whoa, I'm all over the place. Door must be stuck. Yeah, look at that. That is a beast. The Big Bud 747. I was under the assumption that the only one in existence is in a museum in Iowa, but apparently not. Apparently, Farmer Miller bought it. That is a beast. That is an absolute beast. Well, let's fire it up. Originally made in Shelby, Montana. Is that right? Montana. I know they were made in Montana. And I thought that it changed a few times. I think now it's called the Williams. I might be wrong. But yeah. You know, I got to tell you, about 20 some years ago, I was combining in South Dakota. And a place just outside of Pierre, South Dakota, had a few of these big buds. Well, of course, not the 747. That's the only one. But the smaller ones, older ones, smaller ones, that they kind of refurbished, I would say. And these ones are the old ones that had like the I always call them the airport tower cabs. So I was able to take a few for test drives. Boy, they are something. It kind of just like this. It's like you're sitting in an aircraft control tower. Lots of windows, lots of glass. But man, the power, unbelievable. You think about it. I think this is... I'm trying to think. If you would take a John Deere 9630, I read this in an article, how many John Deere 9630s it would take to equal this 747. I can't remember the exact amount, but it's unreal. It's absolutely unreal. But they were fun to drive, that's for sure. But holy buckets, man! In the summertime, you got hot. You got absolutely just roasting in there. Yep. Yeah, I was trying to see here. I couldn't remember. You know, the 747's got a 16-cylinder Detroit diesel in it, but I'm trying to think. You know, now it's at 1100 horsepower. But there was a comparison. Oh, here it is. For perspective, many of the largest production tractors, such as the John Deere 9630, are about half the horsepower, less than half the ballasted weight. Yeah. Yeah. So, the equivalent would be the Big Bud 747 would be a 50 plow tractor. Wow. Yep. I think it's in a museum in Iowa. I think the last time I read that. Yeah, in a Heartland Museum in Clarion, Iowa. On loan by the Williams brothers, yeah. Yeah, you know, these big tractors, you know, you think about it, they were originally built for, and I think the 747 was actually in Florida for a while. I'm going to see if I can find it. Yeah, Willowbrook Farms of Indian Atlantic, Florida. They use it for deep ripping. Yep. They would pull a 80-foot cultivator covering 1.3 acres per minute at a speed of 8 miles per hour. That's actually unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Anyways, we're gonna borrow this thing. We're gonna check it out. Who knows? Maybe I should see if he wants to sell it. The Big Bud. The Big Bud. What? Did I miss it? Terrible backing up skills. Terrible. There we go. I suppose we better take gravel road. I don't think we'd probably be taking this down the highway, but we'll have to a little bit there. Come, yeah. We'll have to take the highway just for a little bit, but this plow is so big and so long that it gets stuck on. Well, there, I almost took over Farmer Miller's fence. Did I hit the yield sign? No, I didn't hit that yield sign. See, I don't think I'm going to make this corner. Uh-oh. Yeah, right, pickup. There's a Big Bud 747 in the middle of the highway, and you're going to come flying up to him. I don't think so. Moron. How the heck am I going to get out of here? We'll go this way. There we go. We're on the road. What a beast. I know they have the triple options. I mean, that's just insane. That is absolutely insane. Oh, down the highway we go. Yeah, like you guys are gonna pass. Look at that! Look at that guy! Crazy! Trying to run into my plow. You're out of your tree, buddy. Oregon drivers, I tell you. Terrible. Terrible. This is a beast. It'd be fun to have one of these things. Think of all the work I could get done. It's nice of Farmer Miller to let us use this. Absolutely. Figure out where I'm going here. Which way do I go? I think I want to go this way. Nothing better than cruising on a dirt road. I think that's a country song. Cruising on a... No, how did it go? Is it a Jason Aldean song? I can't think. Wasn't for copyright issues, I could play it right now, but no. Cruising on it, I can't. Dirt road, yeah. Yep. Well, I'll see you there in just a little bit. This is a 19 miles an hour, though. Not too shabby of a speed, though, for a 1100 horsepower tractor. That's pretty good. I should also point out, if you noticed when I went to pick up this tractor, the money was different. I had to adjust it, do some finagling to get some slot counts to get this tractor, but I fixed it. So we are at 761,000. I think when all the logging was done, we were at 763, but that's kind of close enough. I also would have been here a little bit earlier, but the Big Bud 747 got its butt kicked by a light pole. Yeah, surprisingly. A little tangled up moving over traffic and the light pole. Yeah. But anyway, here we are. Big Bud 747, the big plow. I don't even know if you can zoom out far enough to be able to see this puppy. Wow. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to... No, that's not what I want to do. I want to do that. There we go. That's better. I think I've only used this plow once in the game. On, I don't know, Who Dat, Who Dare, American Outback. One of those. Let's see. Great field. We should be ready to go. I mean, you gotta think about it. This plow here, honking huge, the horsepower required would be, you know, is way up there. I don't think you need 1100 horsepower, but you would need quite a bit. I think the New Holland would pull it just fine. Pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. I'm not so sure technically. I've never had any experience with a plow of this nature, but I don't know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't suppose you could make a whole lot of turns, but shallow turns like that might be okay. But I wouldn't expect that you'd be able to make real sharp corners. But yeah, it is what it is. Well, this is my project for the rest of the evening here as we get into the evening hours. Yeah, good stuff. But we will leave it there for today. I'm going to finish plowing this, and then I will fertilize it, and then probably tomorrow morning right away I will get the cultivator over here and do some cultivation, and then after that we'll get it planted. So I think a pretty good plan to me. I don't know. Tomorrow is the... Oh, we're still the last day of summer tomorrow. I don't know if we would have any wheat ready tomorrow or not, but that would be interesting to see if we would. Then it would be combine chopping. But yeah, we'll leave it there for today. Sorry, it was kind of a mixed bag of stuff, but that's the way it is when it's this time of the year and you don't have, you know, a lot of stuff going on. You're just trying to keep busy. But it is what it is. Well, if you liked the video, hey, give us a like if you found it useful, entertaining, maybe a little silly perhaps. That would all be wonderful. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hey, why don't you go ahead and do that as well? That would be absolutely wonderful. Well, with that said, me and the big bud here, we're going to have some fun. We're going to see how much damage we can do. But yeah, we'll see you in the morning. From Oregon Springs, have yourself a great day, and keep between the ditches.